Once upon a time, in a big kingdom of Ocha, there lived a woman called Mbeke and her husband Okoro. They had been married for a really long time but had no children. They had gone to many spiritual places and to different herbalists, but it was of no use. This made Mbeke so sad. She was ready to do anything to get a child that she would call hers. She wanted to feel what motherhood was like. One day, she went to the market to get some food items when one of the women called her and told her that she had a solution to her problem, that she should come over to her house in the evening for them to talk. She could not tell her in the market because they wouldn't have privacy. By evening, Mbeke hurriedly left for Amara's house. When she got there, Amara told her that she knew of a deity called Alanazunwa. It was known to give people whatever they asked for. Amara then said that she could go with Mbeke if she wants. Mbeke was so desperate that she was willing to go to the end of the world just to get a child. She agreed to go and they made an appointment for 3 market days. When Mbeke got home, she broke the news to her husband. He offered to go with her, but then she said to him that she was going with Amara. 3 market days later, the women were on their way to the deity. On arrival, they were told to wash their faces, hands, and feet, and are expected to leave their footwear at the entrance. The priest then said that he already knew why they were there, that Umeke wanted the child and the gods had listened to her. A big smile stretched on Umeke's face. She believed there to be her last stop. He told her if she would like to get her husband to be here with her, but she said no. He gave her a kola nut to eat and told her by this time next season you will carry your own child, and you must come to dedicate the child to Alanazunwa. Mbeke thanked the priest and they left. She also thanked Amara for helping her locate Alanazunwa. On getting home, she told her husband what the priest had said. Okoro did not like where this was going. He had heard other stories like this and they did not end well. He told his wife that they would go back to the shrine the next day to nullify whatever agreement she had with the deity. But Mbeke refused, saying she was not going anywhere with him. You didn't even consult me before making an agreement with the deity. I would have told you not to take anything from it. Okoro feared for his wife. As the priest had said, Mbeke got pregnant and after a few months, she delivered a very beautiful baby girl and they called her Kambili. Mbeke was so overjoyed. People came throughout the village to celebrate with her. When the child was old enough to go out, Mbeke and her husband went to the deity to do as he had said before. They took some chicken, palm wine, and some kola nut. The priest took the items and placed them in front of the deity, and then he took the child and started making some incantations. He spoke in a strange tongue for a few minutes and then washed the baby's hair with some water from a strange pot. Then he gave her back to her mother. Then he said, "You must never cut her hair. If you do, there will be consequences." Kambili was the epitome of beauty. She was so beautiful that it felt unreal. Her skin so smooth her eyes so bright, and her hair was so dark and long. Her features were just so stunning. Anywhere she walked past, people must turn to admire her beauty, and this made her parents so proud to have a daughter like Kambili. At the age of 19, Kambili had a strange dream. She dreamt of a faceless man holding her hand, and he was leading her towards a deserted path. She woke up with fear in her eyes, but then waved it off as just a nightmare. After a few days, she had the same dream, and soon it was frequent. She talked to her father, but he couldn't understand the meaning of the dream. He then told her to be careful of the people she associates with. After some time, she stopped having the dream and thought it was over. But then again, she saw herself in a small hut. She was cooking, and the faceless man was sitting close by. She woke up again wondering, what is happening to me? Why do I keep having strange dreams? And who is this faceless man? She said. Chukuma, a young handsome man from the neighboring village, had liked Kambili for a long time, and he wanted her to marry him, but he didn't know if she liked him enough. Girls like her usually like rich men that can take very good care of them. Seeing her walk past him brought back all the feelings he had for Kambili. He immediately approached her, and the smile she gave him blew him away. He told her that he liked her and he would like them to know each other. Kambili agreed, and they started seeing each other. They enjoyed their company, and they couldn't bear to live apart. Chukuma then asked Kambili if she would marry him. She agreed because she was already in love with Chukuma. He told her to tell her father that he would be coming to see him in the next 2 days. Kambili was so happy. She couldn't wait to start her own family with the man she loved. At night, while she slept, she had a dream when she saw the faceless man in front of her. He held her hands and said, "You are my wife, and I your husband. You can never marry another. I will not allow it. I repeat, you are mine." She screamed and woke up. "He spoke to me. He spoke to me." Her parents rushed into the room. "What happened, Kambili?" her father asked. "Father, he spoke to me," she said. "Remember the faceless man I always see in my dreams? He told me that I was his wife." "Really? This is strange," her mother said. The next day, Chukuma was supposed to come. Kambili had prepared food for her guest. She waited, but he did not come. She went to his house in anger and confronted him, but he told her to stay away from him, that he still wanted to enjoy his life. Kambili cried, and she was so inconsolable. And a few months later, Chukuma married another woman. This happened with other suitors. Whenever they were close to marriage, they would leave her. Her father couldn't watch his daughter cry every time for what she did not know. He went to Eluka, an ancient priest, and explained everything to him. Eluka told him to go and cut some locks from Kambili's hair. He did as Eluka had said and went back there. Eluka smelt the hair and told Okoro that when they went to Alanazunwa with their daughter, That was when she was married with the deity, and it was sealed with the water he used to wash her hair. For this to be broken, Kambili must cut her hair, Eloka said. But the priest said if we cut her hair, there would be consequences. Okoro replied. Do not worry. He said that because he did not want you and your wife to break the bond between the deity and Kambili. He knew you would be scared because of the said consequences. I will give you a soap that Kambili would use after she cuts her hair, Eluka said. Okoro thanked him and went home. He told his wife, and they called Kambili and told her the whole story concerning her pet and the solution to the problem. Kambili sat down as they cut her hair, thankful that it was a little price to pay for everything. Since then, she stopped having nightmares, and not long, a very good suitor came for her hand in marriage. The marriage ceremony was so grand that it was in the mouth of the villagers for a long time. The morals of the story is we should not be too desperate. Sometimes desperation leads us to take drastic measures. Secondly, we should be careful of where we go at our time of need. And it also teaches one to think critically, ask questions so we do not find ourselves in bad situations. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this story. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe to our videos. See you in the next one. Bye.